Howdy guys, I'm Mofolo8, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it's time for Chapter 16, The Price of Loyalty. A very fun chapter, of course. I'm very well acquainted with this one, as it would happen to be. I'll get into that in a moment, but either way, this is the newest patch. This is 1.75, tentatively the definitive version of the game. If you have already played this one, do make sure to download the patch, see what is new. For the most part, the things that are going to be affecting us is that every unit now has a promotion upgrade. Like, upon promotion, their sprite work changes a little bit, which is a really nice change. You'll come to see that they're very nice. I have already seen them due to the slight mishap that I had being... Excuse me, I've already played this map and the one to follow it, but my recordings had no audio. So I miraculously recovered my save, and I'm here to do it again. I don't mind at all. These are really fun maps, you'll come to see. But without too much further ado, let's go ahead and get into the story. 13th Ruby Rise, Year of the Osprey, Town of Carsley. We have made good time through the hinterlands and can expect to make Castle Griffith within another day's hard march. After our show of force in the east, brigands have shown little interest in forcing our hand, though our scouts have often seen them prowling in the hills. Much as I would like to destroy them to the last, my eyes must be set on Gwyneth. Justice will have to wait its turn. Larcade insists that we will find allies within Aqua's nobility, more the further west we march. I have no cause to doubt him, but I cannot help but wonder. Will they fall in line so easily as he imagines, at just my presence and his word in their ear? And even then, do I want to rely on his word? I will not doubt Varcade, but no, these men must be loyal to me and bow to my authority above all. If nothing else, Varcade is an old man. I will outlive him. So must a change I shall bring. Very robust wording. And as indeed you can see here, she is promoted now. I no longer get to show you the promotion in action. Once we get into the story and stuff, I will roll the footage of me doing that before so that you can see the stat increases that she gets. But she does have her new artwork as a result of her being promoted now. She does not have it right here in this scene if she's not promoted, so I like that quite a bit. Anyway, that has to be it, right? Yes, that is Griffith. Geography favors us, girl. Were it one of the other loyalists, we might have to worry about singing for our supper. But Lord Hereward is a generous soul by nature. I've been calling him Lord Squidward. Queen or not, he would not hesitate to allow you a seat at his table, just for your pains on the road. Yet he hasn't cleared out the bandits from his holdings. For all his virtues, his lands are neither large nor prosperous. His loyalties isolate him. The other marcher lords look to Farrell. Are you sure that he has not himself? No, his loyalty first and foremost has always been to the throne. The others demand power, but he has never sought it out, content merely with service and with excellence. Oh yeah, it's Gareth. Nice. My favorite. Boss, something's wrong. Of course it is. We scouted out the place. There's not hide or hair of anyone. No signs of fighting, but you'd expect to see people around, wouldn't you? Gardeners or something. What are you saying? It keeps abandoned? Recently, if so, there's pretty fresh tracks in and around the place, but shh, hear that? No, wait, there it is. Hey, you in those bushes, come out nice and slow. Word of advice, kid. Green bush, bright orange cloak, not a clever match. What happened here? I've been waiting for you, I think. You think? Got attacked, intruders in the castle, knives out, all heck broke loose. The girl grabbed me by my shoulder, told me to go find the steel roses. That's your banner, right? I can see one right there. Yeah, and it's bloody heavy. Months of being an ensign, and this was meant to be the job all along? Great mother spare me. Good old Colvade. You can see his new improved portrait too. I like it a lot. You found us, and yes, the Earl is a friend of mine. How many men attacked? I don't know, a few dozen, maybe. More than enough. With our army billeted in town, when it rains, it bloody pours. Can't just surround the place and wait for them to get back either. We don't get the numbers for that. To heck with this boss, I say we pull back and think. Very, abnormal. Well, not abnormal, he's a smart man. No, Sergeant, we won't abandon our allies to Farrell's clutches. We fought worse odds in the past and come through victorious. Yeah, but to make a habit, we need the Earl. Ready the men. Right, boss. Poor old Gareth. You've got a whole army out by the town. Who are you, really? Ethelrina, alive and planning to stay that way. Wait, no time. Is there a back way to slip into the keep? A servant's entrance, something that we can slip a small force through? I think so, your majesty. Follow me, I won't let you down. Indeed, he will not, although he might. He let me down previously. This is low-key his chance to shine, because he was not getting good level ups the last time that I used him. I've got to admit, Earl, you put up one heck of a fight. Always did wonder if you'd lost your edge over the years. But I'm glad you haven't, you know. It's good to see an old war dog hasn't quite lost his bite. Go to heck, Brennan. I've no time for your mockery. Well, we'll see what the Lord Protector wants to do with you. Maybe you'll have nothing but time, else maybe it'll run short. You were a fair warrior in your day, Brennan. Is this all you wanted? To become Farrell's catspaw? The rising tide lifts all boats, Hereward. Pity you could never see that. You should have been with us from the very start. Did pride get in the way? Didn't want to dirty your hands working with the Lord Protector, eh? I understand what he wants. I know what he has to offer. And I know the failings of the crown, but it is still our duty to serve. King's dead, Hereward. It's a free-for-all now. He's talking a good game for a traitor, my lord. Found all manner of seditious letters in the study just now. Dang, so you really are a traitor. I just figured Farrell wanted to clear the board. You aren't with us, you're against us, so on and so forth, but... No traitor. I kept the faith. It's serious, my lord. He's been writing to Varkade Hengist. They're talking about Ethelrina, the lost princess back from the dead. No, there's no chance. You see, Brennan, I follow the crown still, not your false pretender. Reno lives. The Lord Protector's got to hear this. Bag all the letters you can find and send a rider out to him immediately. I hear he's riding out south with a hunting party to flush Wycliffe out. Get this old dog into his cell, right? He's bleeding all over my new carpet. Understood, my lord. Come on, then. Yeah, poor old Squidward. Complications. I hate complications. But we've come too far to get thrown off by whatever Squidward's planning. Hengist planning. My brain, it doesn't work anymore. Varkade. If he's really dumb enough to come back and try something, all the better. Wouldn't Farrell love it if I was to nip this in the bud? Yeah, probably. He'd probably be a pretty big fan of that, actually. This way. Should set us, should see us straight inside, away from the gates. Thanks, we'll take it from here, but your help will be remembered. What? No, I'm not giving up on my duties, sir. I know I'm young, the youngest in the garrison even. Probably why Hereward sent me. But Fine, but I'm looking for fighters, not martyrs, understand. Where would they have sent the Earl if he lives? Either he's still managing to hold out in the central strong room, or they'll have thrown him in the cells in the west wing. I'll send a group with you then, and make for the center myself. Alright, I mean yes, my lord. I won't let you down, trust me. Of course, a third possibility was neglected. If he's already dead, then there's no point worrying about it. Worst case, we'll clear out more of Farrell's men split from the main host. Now, come on, let's push through. Indeed we will push through. This is a very, very fun map. I have Verena here, newly promoted as a questant. Gift of a rare white drake was an old tradition, a show of wealth and piety dating back to the dawn of nationhood. She's very good now. She gets access to axes for one. It's a very fascinating choice. Sword and axe. Wyvern starts with that C rank. I do actually want to swap her over to a hatchet in light of knowledge of this chapter, because the Lucerne is not going to do it for her as I expected in my initial playthrough. And then likewise I promoted Eileen. She's also looking very good. Both of these two were level 18 when I promoted them, so, you know, they could have gotten a little bit more, but they're doing pretty nicely now. As you'll come to see, she's pretty cool with a lance. I do like the addition of lances, although only at D rank. It works, it does what it needs to do. For the most part, though, I think we're pretty much ready to get into it. I've already done my preps, because this is the save I was using just prior to losing my other stuff. Hereward will cling to life patiently for 7 turns, but will eventually die if left unattended. Reach and heal him within that time. If he is slain on this map, it will be a game over. Yes, indeed. And then we get this one. Well, no dang luck at all. Could leave at any time, sure. Guards won't have it, all on alert. Don't want to wait. No, shouldn't. Have to pick my moments. The lock's nothing. Insulting, really. Distant footsteps. I'll fall in line. Yeah, I'll not be hanged then. Get out, maybe grab that thing off that officer. Sounds good. Yeah, you'll find a way, Sass, no trouble. Indeed, she will not have any trouble. The thing she's referring to is right here, this plump wagyu, a boon of 3 constitution, a very fascinating amount of constitution, but one that's going to come in super handy later on. We've got a chest over here, we've got to rescue Hereward, who starts off as a red unit, presumably so he can't be attacked, or so he doesn't do anything silly. We do recruit him, naturally, through just talking to him. Had no desire to involve himself in petty factional squabbles, yet the bloodshed respected no ostentation. So here he is. He's pretty cool. He's got pretty high stats, 21 strength, 23 defense, 15 speed. He is bleeding. He will bleed 1 HP every turn. Days were numbered. All we could do was make him comfortable. He'll bleed out 1 HP every turn until we inevitably get to him and heal him up. And let's see. Then there is Saskia. Sharp, laconic professional, woman after my own heart. Little more to say. A very good rogue, 15 strength, 26 speed with 14 defense and 34 HP. Growth rate's looking like this. She is not really that bad at all. I probably won't be using her on the long term. She'll probably be my new de facto thief if I ever need to bring a thief for a map, because she's just, strictly speaking, good enough to do whatever needs to be done. You don't really have to worry about her not being able to steal stuff with that 26 speed. You don't really have to worry about her dying because she's got good bulk. On top of the speed and luck being good avoid, as you can see, she's got 68 avoid just sitting here. I'm sure that can be increased through supports if at all desired. Similarly, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way and check over his growth rates. He is nothing special in the growth rates department. He's already level 10 promoted, but with 40 strength, 55 defense, he'll pretty much do what you expect him to do. 15 constitution as well. So, some pretty cool new units. He's got good base stats to last him for quite some time. Can't really expect much on his speed. He's never really going to double people as far as I can tell. But we'll get up there to him. We will indeed get up there to him. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this map. This one was a really fun one the last time I played it, and I'm sure it's going to be just as fun again. I could have, for my own personal enjoyment, followed a different routing than I did before in terms of how I brought people where, but I think I'm going to stick with how I did it originally. Maybe just do it a little bit more efficiently this time. Also, another unit that we get now is Jauger. I think his name's Jauger. It could be Jauger, but I'm calling him Jauger as if it's a Y. The very model of duty, all too glad to throw himself into the pyre just so he could tell Yuskatra he'd served well. He's a very interesting little armor unit, level 5 with a Hearty hello as his PRF. Jauger's long-range hurling spear, 2 to 3 range with 12 weight. Does not weigh him down at all. It's very high accuracy. It's actually pretty good. He himself is actually a pretty good unit. Does start with D rank lances that'll be built up over time. Very, very impressive base stats of 15 strength, 16 defense, even 8 speed and 12 luck to help him out. But then on top of that, if you peek at his growth rates, he's supposed to be an absolute unit. It looks like he's this game's Est if I had to place him properly. An Armor Knight Est with 5 move and a 3 range throwing spear with 65 strength, 55 speed, 70 defense, very, very high HP as well. His low points are his luck and his res, if anything. And he has a good enough base luck that it's not going to matter, and his base res, likewise, is not going to matter simply on the virtue of it's not really going to affect him. Ideally, he gets some speed levels, and if he does that, we might wind up using him. But we'll have to see, because at the moment, if he doesn't get speed level ups, I'm happy with just using Cathael over him permanently. I like both Cathael and Kothiva enough. By the way, here's her new portrait. I should have scrolled through and showed some of the new portraits. Saren's got her haircut, a little bit more helmet. Fran's got her new hat. Parrhesia looks pristine. Florent, I love the little thing there. And then Jolyon looks absolutely glorious. Jolyon looks absolutely glorious. But yeah, all that aside, all of our people. Of course, Colbane looks amazing, and I like Amelia. She's got a little blue ball of fire and everything. Eileen's got the new hat and everything. But anyway, on the topic of Jauger, if he gets a bunch of speed, there's an argument for him over Cathael. That said, the last time I used him, he only gained 1 point of speed. So, and I gave him like 6 levels. So we'll see if he gets that much attention again this time. I don't personally know if he will, is kind of the thing. So we'll go ahead and start with his hearty hello. Give it a little yeet. Can't really go wrong with him, not at all. He's got a really cool color palette. He seems like a really kind of wholesome character. If I'm not mistaken, he might support with Colbane. I'll have to have another look at that to make sure. But if he does, that's, you know, a really, really good option, because Colbane's going to be here forever. And in terms of my other units, their supports are not building necessarily all too quickly. I've got plenty of leeway in this regard. So let's see. How did I go about this again? I think I will shove you, and then we will shove, or we'll go ahead and dance for you. It just so happens to work out nicely that if I drop Fran right here, and then you right here with your warding sword equipped, then I don't really have any issues on the subsequent turn. Keep Saren along for the ride with Fran. So that's how we'll handle that side. This side, I made the mistake previously of not being careful enough. This mage will actually move and attack you through the wall. Likewise, these two move. The first time I played, I did not think that this one or these two would move, and then I got thoroughly destroyed by them. So, but anyway, I do have a relatively good strat for handling that since I did play it a few times. We do have the new Jolyon and Florent A support. I have been shipping these two, but as you'll see, their support is way more peaceful. My Lord Jolyon, if I may ask, I had a boon to ask of you. It would be my greatest pleasure to help you, Florent, though I will admit I am surprised that, well, no. I should not presume to be surprised by any facet of your being. We have had the privilege of traveling widely across the continent. It has reinforced a certain fixation of mine, I think. Oh, well, if you find Achman folk comely, then that is all well, but nothing like that, sir. No, it is the landscapes. I'd always thought Musain to be a beautiful land of many faces, from the dark bows of the thick forests to the cloak of the winter snow. And since traveling further afield, I have only been more and more enraptured by nature's beauty. In times of peace, I think I should like to learn to paint, to immortalize these visions. But I do not know where even to start, I'll admit. You are a cultured man. I hoped you might have connections. I would be only all too happy to fulfill this dream, Florent. In my younger days, before you signed on in my family's service, I had the gift of receiving tutelage for a time under a great painter. She was kind, immaculately skilled, and very, very patient. I tested that patience. I had no aptitude at all with charcoal or the brush we found, but I am sure I could find a way to reignite that connection and send her your way. Thank you, my lord. Well, the condition is this. Rest assured, I shall continue to give you my best service. My blade and, if necessary, my life remain at your disposal, sir. Now it is your turn to presume. No, I only meant to say, my price is this, your first painting. My first? Sir, I doubt very much my first will be any good. Most likely it will be terrible. Certainly mine was, and I never grew past that stage. Rest assured, I have every confidence that you will fare better than I. That is not why I want your first. It will take pride of place in my home, and serve ever as a reminder that all men have depths beneath the surface. Well, my lord, I would be honored. Honored greatly. Then it is a deal. Now, no more talk of giving your life for my sake, eh? You've something to live for now. That I do. Very nice indeed. Huge fan, gigantic fan of these two. I hope to keep them the whole game. They're kind of fighting for deployment at the moment because I do have alternates to them. At the moment, Amelia is a better sage than Jolyon, even though I do like him a lot. And Florent is currently competing with Seymori. Seymori and Arcus are going to make a return next map, as you'll see. And I will be very interested in seeing if I can continue to bring them along. Because it's going to be, well, interesting to say the very least. Okay, I'm going to put you down here. Flux in hand, that's fine. Shove you. Colbane can block off right here with the Iron Lance equipped. You'll see that despite how weak the Iron Lance is, it's going to be very handy this map, because it's Colbane specifically. Let's see, and then I want Rena to be in range of at least one. I'm not going to get that support just yet. Hatchet equipped. And then Gareth to the back, also not getting that support. Unfortunately for Gareth, I don't think he's getting an A-rank support. I think I've got other things in mind for him henceforth. Or in mind for his other two, for these other two henceforth. So we'll see how it goes. This is a rather long map, though, especially considering that we have the story to read on both ends. So this will be a two-parter. Hopefully that's fine. We'll reach a solid midway point once we recruit Hereward, because that solidly gets us about halfway through the map. After that, though, the map goes pretty swimmingly. You may have noticed with a discerning eye that there is a secret this map. If you haven't, it may be partially my fault for not revealing the whole map, but I will show you. The treasure chest is also really good, and since I didn't bring another thief or a chest key with me, I'm going to have to bring my newly recruited rogue all the way to the other side to get that. So I'm going to take my time with it. I'm going to enjoy it. I found this map to be incredibly enjoyable the last time. It turned out, honestly, to be one of my favorites so far. So if that speaks to it in any way, then, you know, that would be the way to speak to it. It's a very good map. The enemies are very cool. They're nicely positioned. They're getting very strong, as you can see. Almost all of them are level 20. And then the ones that are promoted, you know, of their own right are quite strong. Funnily enough, he's almost a match to Jolyon. Pretty funny. Well, either way, Jolyon's my main healer on this side, and I got Amelia on this side. So we got to get up there to old buddy, old Squidward, and get this map wrapped up good and proper. Now, let's see, how did I handle this last time? I think I gave you a shove. That way you can give a hearty hello to one of these guys, and thus, upon moving you, I can heal Tricia. It's nicely. I was going to say, luckily, this healer, or this sage over here, doesn't move. So, I don't have to worry about that all too much. And this one drops the battle axe, a very fun weapon I can't wait to have. I'll go ahead and heal up Tricia then. Push her back up to full. And then she can go up here and attack one of these guys. Although, last time I do recall... So you can move to right there. Okay, cool. I do recall attempting to get the crit on you and it not working, so maybe this time? No such luck. I don't think I'm on the same RNG path as before, and I shouldn't be even in the slightest, so we'll have to just see how it goes. You can move as far as that, so I'll let you kill this one with your steel lance. Eileen is very good. I like her a lot. I'm glad that we used her, although part of me is tempted to still go back and use the other one. It's a hard choice every single time. Okay, so I can kill one of you. You'll be fine if you take that damage. 22, Comet Fall is effective against armors. So I got to keep Jauger out of range. Yogchamp himself, 19 res. Yeah, you'll be fine. So regardless of how much damage we take here, you're chilling. Bop you up good and proper. Good job, Eileen. Love to see her in battle. Okay, and I should have probably strove to take you out, because I'm going to come to regret that later, I do recall. Iron Blade. Glad that we brought the Vorpal Sword as well, because it's going to be super handy. I should have bought another Steel Blade for Tricia. I don't know why I necessarily have blades on her as the primary thing, but they're pretty fun. She's not weighed down significantly enough by them that it's a big deal. As you can see, she's only 1 point off from capping her speed. So, you know, I'm thrilled that she's here still and having a good time. As for this side, we can indeed try out Lena's new axe animations. I guess in this case, surprisingly enough, I will go ahead and get the hammer back out. I'll put away the killing edge for now and keep the hatchet, because the hatchet will be handy as well. So as we can see, Rena's doing pretty good. Very nice animations, I love them. I think that the White Wyvern is a new one. You know, I've never seen anything like it in Fire Emblem before, and well, I mean, obviously these animations are custom, but what I'm getting at is you don't typically see White Wyverns either way. It's very nice. Okay, so in terms of you, I did realize last time I played this that the map kind of wants you to move forward at a bit of a pace if you were to take it in stride properly. So we'll go ahead and beat you up. I will let you stick around right over here. Gareth can kind of just do whatever he feels like, because he's literally Gareth. Any bit of experience for him is going to be greatly appreciated, and I'm going to try to hold on to all of it that I can get. Because, of course, he's one of those who is more prone to not getting the stats that would keep him in the graces of enemy thresholds, you know. And there's that. Not bad, though. It's one of those, like, the thing that I like about this map is that the route split or the army split is not enforced, but very much, you know, sort of implied that you should go for it. Obviously, you are split up by a margin, but you could realistically just go fully to the left and save all homeboy up there, because you do have to recruit him in order to heal him. That's probably why he's a red unit, actually, because then you can't heal him as a green unit, and just like, you can't just throw a physics staff use up there and then come back and deal with the rest of the map. That's probably why he's red to begin. That makes a lot more sense than what I actually had in mind. Well, anyway, this is nice and easy. So I guess I'll let you do this, and then on the enemy phase, you can get that kill. Either that, or I can figure something else out. I guess I could rescue you like that. Move Jauger up a little bit. Dance. Bring both of you up here, and then go back and get you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8, you have 7. Well, in that case, do you move? Neither of you move. Cool. Cool, good, into epic. So, in that case, just grab you, fly on back this way, use Parrhesia to take and drop, and then have Amelia, I like Amelia, excuse me, a little bit more towards the front so that she can deal with the upcoming turn a little bit better. Now from here, should be as simple as Cathael getting a bunch of new axe experience. Good opportunity, although I will give her the sword. Sword experience is fine too. It's a little bit rarer for her to have a good opportunity. And as long as I stay right here with you, heal you up with Jolyon, I will go ahead and put Cobain right here, also in range of Gareth and Rena. And Florent can bait out as much as feels like walking this way towards them. 18 defense, so they're both dealing 7 damage after weapon triangle. And we'll go ahead and use the killing edge, because if I can move on much quicker next turn, I'll be pleased by that. This last time, I was not quite quick enough, and I had to spend an extra turn down here, which would have been nice to have had later on. Of course, if they see that they're dealing the most damage to Cobain and they want to go attack him, by all means. Because he's absolutely ludicrous. More speed, of course. That was a better level up last time, though. He got strength, speed, and HP last time. I do recall that one. He's a good man. A very, very good man. Greatly appreciate Cobain. Absolutely tremendous. He will never stop being probably the best unit in my army if I'm led to believe that if I'm led to believe that his stat caps will carry him through the game, because he will probably cap a lot of stats. He's also got favoritism on his side, so in terms of whether or not... Oh. Brennan's scouting on me. I'm not gonna let him down. Planned. Okay, my apologies for the cut. Very bad timing on that one. But here she is. She's lived on 1 HP. She's completely fine. No issues whatsoever. Funnily enough, that didn't get me last time. I think that's why it got me this time. Because last time I intentionally baited him out with her. Because she was going to survive with the bow. But now she gets to face him down anyway, I suppose. We've got 4 turns to go. Well, 3, before he gets bopped by his own sickness, by his own oofs and ouches. Very nice, though. Good job, Rena. Doing great against a silver bow. Surely we'll have no issues with bows in the future. I'm confident of this fact. We get to see Gareth with an axe. It's been a while. He's been a bow warrior for as long as I can remember. Looking good, though. We do have a mage or a sage, I suppose, to worry about. I was a turn behind schedule the last time I played this one. So, let's go ahead and shove you. I should be able to get you into range with an axe equipped, get Cathael, her support partner, up, and then get Jolyon bumped on ahead as well. I hope. How far can you move? If they really want to attack Colbane, I will let them. So you can go to right there. In that case, I will take you to... I guess I can leave Florent in range of one of them. He's not really too bad off, so that's fine. Swap him over to his Steel Lance, although... yeah, that'll be fine. And then just drop Jolyon behind. Or directly into danger, I suppose. That's fine. Doesn't really bother me too much for him to face some adversity. He's done plenty of it. Of course, we do have plenty of reinforcements as well, following up with silver weapons. Quite scary, although there's only a couple waves of them, so nothing to be too concerned about. I will leave you right here. We will go ahead and risk your life for no reason. Let's go ahead and have the Slim Sword as backup so that whenever we risk your life for no reason, we'll break the Steel Blade and have quick and easy access to the Slim Sword. Perfect. Because I'd rather her dodge the Battle Axe guy, and that, you know, having the Slim Sword and 86 avoid, very scary. Against a high hit rate Battle Axe, it should help at least a little bit. Okay, and from there, I should be able to pretty freely just Thunder you. Good old Thunder Emblem, Amelia. She's doing great per usual. Now, one of these guys, very nice, one of these guys has a chest key, or a door key, that is. There it is. And I've got Parrhesia up here, plus Jauger comes with a door key. The Jauger champ himself. So we don't have to worry about it too much. I do hope that I can get this kill with him, potentially. Don't know how much the Hearty Hello does. Not quite enough. I have a myriad of options, so... I kind of want to keep her here so that she baits this guy out. That'd be kind of convenient for me. You don't move, so I don't have to worry about you. I could just... I'm stuck because I have so many options that I don't really care. I guess I will... Do I have a potion for you? Anywhere? Okay, I guess I'll just do this then. I don't know, she can get the kill of the Axe Reaver pretty easily. I guess I'll just bring you back here, put you up here for the Axe Reaver kill. Or I could do Slim Lance. Nah, we'll do Axe Reaver. Might as well reave the axe. Only 4 hit rate. It would have been a straight up miracle for him to have hit. Thought things were looking up for us, but somehow it just never falls for us. Heck with you all. Fair enough. Understandable perspective. I would also agree if I were the bad guy getting slain by an Axe Reaver. That would have thusly been a valid point. Okay, so let's go ahead and put you on fire so we don't use too much thunder. And we're going to have to be doing some healing over the next couple of turns for sure. I do have potions here on Blixa, but I don't really want to use them at the moment. Let's see. Can I put... I guess I could dance Saren. Nothing really wrong with that. That way she's available to get into the dude's room next time. Next turn. I'll leave Killer Lance, that's fine. Yep, and then you can stay here and we can watch this enemy phase. Who's left? Eileen? Okay, fair enough. Nobody can attack that tile, so we'll go right there. Looking good. Squidward is going down with time. Truly a tragedy, but nonetheless one that we must contend with. Good old Cathail too. Glad that she's been able to stick around for so long. I guess she kind of has, how do you say, like, waned in usefulness a little bit. She's not able to double anything really in a game where if you can double, you're probably killing. A high damage, high HP will be doing that to you. Okay, I really hope that this Sage moves. I don't recall if I had to bait it out specifically last time. Okay, cool. Last time he hit me. Slim Sword is a go. I'm glad that Parrhesia is still good too. She's got that one loss, but she's never lost in my heart, I'm pretty sure. Maybe she has. Alright. And then, of course, Saren with the F from like halberdier animations. Okay, good. I was really hoping we get that crit. Love to see it. I do like these halberdier animations. It's one thing that I've never been sure on. I'm always a bit partial towards the old school, like, I think they were originally in Last Promise. Whatever those ones were with, you know, the big shield and the step and everything. But these are good. I like them. This game uses a lot of animations that I guess are unexpected choices for a lot of classes. Like, how often do you really see the Shadow Dragon Armor Knight or the Shadow Dragon Soldier as compared to the more, like, I guess, you know, there's almost a reason that the other ones are more well-renowned, or however you'd want to say it. Let's see, you don't have any 3 range, that's good. I didn't realize that this was breakable. I will also not be breaking it this time. Let's see. Silver longbow, long sword. Okay. Well, this sure is a situation all of a sudden. So I think I'm gonna have to attempt to one-round you with Colbane. Axe Reaver seems good for this job. And then I'm gonna have to use Rena to kill this one. It's okay if I leave this guy alive, as long as nobody can be eaten for 22 damage. I guess I could hold this guy off a bit. Because at the moment, the only thing I'm sure of is that I want Rena to kill this guy. And I can put away the Slim Sword, grab the Hurl Bats, which we've scarcely used, and get that kill nice and easy. Looking good. It is fitting for her to use axes, I think. It makes a lot of sense. It also creates a nice triangle between the 3, like, physical lords in a sense, because you've got swords and lances mounted, horse mounted with Seimori, lances and axes armored with Buddy, Arcus, and then flying mounted swords and axes with Rena. It's pretty cool. Everyone gets access to, you know, there's 2 of them with each of them. Brain no worky, evidently. Let's see. Am I going to be able to easily kill you? Seems like Colbane is my only option for that. Which is completely okay. I'm actually completely fine with that. Can you potentially get this one? That's super free then. One of the easiest decisions I've ever made. Just go ahead and wipe through this Sage. Essentially not take meaningful damage because it's Colbane with his defense. We'll still heal him up, of course. And I will leave... Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. I will put you here then. That way you can stand there with your steel sword, that's fine. As long as this guy... Let's see, do either of you... I'm sure you both double, Gareth. 14 and 13, maybe not. Well, in that case, Gareth can stand here with the silver... I'll leave him with the steel bow equipped so he's not getting weighed down. Heal you up like this. Whoosh, and then go ahead and get this one with you. Gothiva's been using that flux very well. She's fluxing him up. No problem about it. I do really like these animations. I don't know where they originate from or what the inspiration is, but I like them a lot. There's a lot of power behind the casting of the spell. Hey, more speed and defense. Surprising. I'm definitely a fan. And then you can't reach and you can't reach. The only people who can be attacked twice are the 2 that I trust defensively. And nobody's getting doubled, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and stop your turn. And then from here, we should be able to bust down this door with Jauger. Recruit you. You must be. Easy now. I must thank you and be sorry for this cold welcome. Tend to these little scratches and I'll get these roaches out. Hand me an axe and I'll have it in hand. Yeah, good old Hereward. He's still got 4 turns to bleed. But we will do our best to alleviate him of his issue. Because it's going to be Helia for a while. What she's going to be into. Good old Blixa. What are we gonna get? Speed defense res? Love that. Good job, Blixa. Okay, so from there we should be able to just kill this guy, no problem with Eileen. Bop. Very well done. And then we can get this battle axe with Tricia. Perfect damage. Although that one would have been a good experience. Would have been some good experience for Fran. She ain't doing too good herself in terms of the HP. 2 HP over here. Oh well, she'll make it work. Okay, looking good. Nice and easy. And then hopefully you... Oh wait, yes, we do have that mage back there, which I disregarded. Oh well. None of my units are slow enough to get doubled, and all of them have enough HP left, so it's fine. Especially if you're going to attack Colbane. Colbane of our existence, of their existence, I suppose. Alrighty, well, then we'll play one more turn, and then we'll call it good for this half of the episode. We've got a soldier or a hero to contend with for a moment. Put you here. And we will work on healing on this side for this turn, because Tricia is going to be needing it, as she's going to go stand right here with the Vorpal Sword equipped, put the Battle Axe away, and grab a door key, of which I have a great many. Put her there, Jauger here, do a little bit of healing on Tricia. There we go. I'm sure you will need a weapon, so let's go ahead and get you Slim Sword. I'll get that Battle Axe out, I'm sure it'll be fine for him, and a little potion. I think he can use all 3 weapon types. Oh no, it's only swords and axes. Interesting. Good way to balance Great Knight, I suppose. Oh, and they have 8 move. Wow. I did not realize that the Great Knight had 8 move in this one, or the Cataphract. Arrows clattered off their armor, the spear wall splintered on impact. None could land a blow on them. Indeed, none could. Okay, so let's go ahead and call it good on this side. Hopefully I can go and rescue old homegirl up there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the Hurlbat away. Let's get the Slim Sword out. And let's see some Rena sword animations. I like them a lot. I will somewhat miss her almost baseball sword-like animations before. 86 experience, very good. They were the classics. Not quite, and I don't want you standing here, so Florent? Not Florent, Jolyon. It's gonna be a Kothiva job then. Go get him. At speed. I didn't realize she was so fast. It felt like she was kind of slow before, but maybe it's just a Jolyon thing? Suppose it must be. Well, you double this one. Although I need to heal, so that's not what we're gonna do. Push you back up, open up this door, because we no longer need to keep her trapped inside. And let's see, Jolyon's just a point short, isn't he? Well, then I guess it's a job for Gareth. He's not a point short. He's made a point of being tall. Most certainly. Right. Just get these 2 up here. We'll go ahead and get the conversation with the thief before we go as well. Or no, we'll save it. Well, no, we'll get it. That's fine. Alrighty. Eileen. Gonna be Eileening on a hospital bed before too long. She is all banged up. She's hurt, but she'll be okay. It is nice to have lances on her. It does add to her capabilities noticeably. Alrighty. But indeed, the map will not relent for some time. It will hold us down as of yet. Hopefully the Vorpal Sword will get us through these guys pretty easily. Has very high crit rate. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Tricia. That is why we trust you more than most units. Let's go ahead and cap that speed, please. We have capped that speed, and got more defense, so that if we do get hit, in the rare circumstance that we may, it won't hurt as bad. She's great. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of promoted enemies yet rush us down. We do have the capabilities to deal with them, though. Squidward continues to bleed. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this conversation with you. I will just go ahead and move Colbane. I'll go ahead and shove him. I'll move you like this. shove you. We'll just do one more turn. Well, we won't do one more turn. I gotta call this episode here. Maybe, question mark. Let's go ahead and get this talk conversation. Oh, you look wealthy. Need a hired arm? You've got one. Sorry, who are? Saskia of Lurwick fell afoul of the Earl's men. Just a misunderstanding. It's fine, but they'd hang me. I have a keen eye for treasure. Steady hand with the dirk. Keep me on board to make sure the Earl knows how to forget, or knows to forget. What I have done might not have. Not about to turn down a willing hand. I'll protect you. Just be sure you hold up your end of the bargain. I will do. Add another odd little bird to our curious menagerie. Indeed, and now with this person that we have just met, please reach your hands into our pockets and take whatever you wish. We'll go ahead and get this conversation as well. Oh good, we'll help each other. Tired of this place, don't want the noose. Fair hand with a knife for a pick. You're in strife, could use me, so I'll be with you now. It's good, right? Yeah, it's good. Huh? Oh? But yeah, all that aside, let's see, hopefully we'll be fine. I didn't actually calculate that at all. 11, and let's see, 14, I think. Wow, he dies exactly. Well, it's a good thing that we have support partners, don't we? At least we hope so. We sure do. We sure do have support partners. Okay, well, in that case, we're going to save this little fiasco for the next time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Made it this many episodes into the series, so surely you're having a good time. And do make sure to play this game for yourself. Link, of course, in the description below. It is on the final release as far as I recall, so you do want to make sure to play this one for yourself. Your army will probably look a bit different from mine. You'll probably have different favorites. Maybe you'll have some same favorites. It is worth it to play. I know a great many of you have already played it in my absence, and I greatly appreciate that. I'm sure it's appreciated by Parrhesia and Lumi as well. Especially any feedback that comes along, whether it's positive reviews or begrudging gripes or whatever the case may be. It's all fun in games, right? It's a very wonderful game, that's to be sure. And I believe that is about it. Do make sure to become a channel member if you so desire. You've got more episodes ahead of you. Due to my mishap of not being able to upload those videos that I had recorded, I am now going to sit here and record 6 or 7 more episodes to get me through the week. So you have a lot ahead of you, especially if I edit them all tonight. Anyway, that's it. Until next time, I'll see you later.